PC upgraded, so. Yay, it's starting! Oh la la. Caleta as always. Aw, thank you. Sharif. Yo, what do you think about Mileena? Shokin Gamer! Let's go! Yes. I was actually like, I have to make you mod too. Sure. Yo, that Kakashi, what the fuck? Suji off, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Yo, what's up, Kevin?
All right, we've done it. We are at the finish line for the Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate streams, and today we're going to be showing off, last but not least, Mileena. So let's get going. Let's bring everybody into frame and talk about what we have coming up. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers at NetherRealm
Ooh, I like
Studios.
Stephanie's shirt.
Stephanie Brownback, Senior QA Analyst.
And I'm Derek Kurtzik, here to remind you that it is Movember.
Aw, thank you, Cherise.
Let's grow some stashes.
You already know we're like little kids with candy right now.
Yeah. And it's Molina Day!
And
Woo!
it's Mileena Day. We're very excited. I know, I mean, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. A lot of people want Mileena to come back. Right?
Really? Did
What?
Really, yeah, my Twitter's let me know.
Yeah, I like
everyone wants
Derek a
Mileena to
lot
come back,
because
so
he likes
Mileena is
Mileena.
here. Before we get started, because we do want to get to that, we're going to talk about Mileena today. We're going to talk a little bit about balance. We're not going to go super in depth. You'll be able to read the patch notes when they do come out. But we're going to talk about some really, really cool stuff in the balance world. And then we're going to sign off and just get everybody hyped for the release of Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. So let's real quick, I'll start. We'll talk about what we're excited about. And I will tell you what I'm excited about for Mileena. Mileena's a character that I've never really played. I've messed around playing Mileena. Not, stylistically doesn't match how I play. But I am excited for my friend Derek to have Mileena come into the game so we can finally have
I know he's a fan.
some matches we've been waiting for. We haven't had him yet, but I can't wait to be able to play against Derek when I'm playing Rainbow. He's playing Mileena. I'm super excited to have, when your friend gets one of their mains, that's just fun to see. That's my excitement.
Yeah, that's what Cherise just said.
Yeah,
So
I'm
funny.
really excited for the Molina community because, I mean, they are just passionate. It would be, they definitely have let us know
Very.
on Twitter that they wanted her. And, I got Sindel and Frost came back, and I was super excited for that. So
Yes.
it's awesome to see another character community get their character. And I played Mileena a lot in MK9. I like her a lot in Deception. Then I kind of didn't play her much in X, and now I'm back to playing her a ton.
I'm really
So
wondering what kind
she's
of
always been
balance,
kind of in my
balance,
secondary group of
balance
characters in
differences
MK
they're
that I
gonna do
like.
now. Dranic, go with the sub. Thank you
yeah,
so
Kurtzik.
much, dude. Welcome
Molina's
to the
always been my favorite
cosmos. Welcome to the
It has
cosmos.
been an
Welcome.
honor to get to work on her. and
Thank you
help
so
design her.
much.
I don't get to design many characters because I'm doing so many other things. But the chance came to work on Mileena again, and I think the fans
Thank you
are
so
gonna
much.
be real
Mwah.
happy with some of the stuff and changes that we've done with her, with also keeping it very true to Mileena. She is a crazy player. You get to play crazy.
That's
And
right.
play the way you want to with her. And
Aw, he did.
I love her. Let's get to it.
The closest
teleport
Derek's
all
ever
day.
gotten to the camera before. Derek's like, so that was
I
good.
feel as if like you can hear me better if I'm closer. You know what I mean? Like it makes
That's-
sense.
I think you're trying to show off the Fu Manchu, which does look. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Thank you so much.
Pretty good.
This
pretty
is
good.
the first stash I've
Good.
had. Thank you.
Maybe even a 9. Let's before we talk about.
I'm
what
like
Derek
cheesing
was
hard
talking
right
about
now.
Mileena is what you want from Mileena. Let's quickly show, hopefully, the trailer you've already seen. But let's take a look again.
Let's take a look again. Someone pointed out that those were Kitana's servants. I didn't even peep.
Mother wants us to live as sisters.
Further proof that she's lost her mind.
Come,
Let us be a family. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Thank you so much for the follow, dude. And thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I love that you're able to see her tongue there too. Yeah, when I first saw the video, this video yesterday, I was like, I was gonna have like a brain overload. Like my mind was processing too much at once. Her skin, her new moves, This is gonna be my favorite Mileena skin. Look at her hair. I hope her second fatal is something. I hope so too. Just give me like that Tarkatan savagery. Shoka said Mileena just wants a hug. I think Mileena just wants I don't even know what she wants. She just wants to be Khan again. Seriously, that's all she wants. Ooh, that move is gonna look like a problem. Is it like a 2-hitting move? Oh, they're gonna explain right now, so. I know, right, Drandy? She looks very Mileena-ish, you know what I mean? I love MKX Mileena, but you know, they did soften her up in MKX. She's supposed to be scary and crazy and Sonic the Hedgehog, you know?
Fatality. Mileena
Yes.
wins.
Yo, Cherie, so many people that didn't like Mileena are now converting to Mileena. They're joining the Mileena side, you know? Oh yeah, Rambo. Oh yeah, Rambo. They took it to the next level with Rambo. He looks like they just took him out the movie. NRS is really, you know, the designs for the characters, man.
There we are. That is Molina
Amazing.
right there.
He's
You okay-
crying.
you okay there? Everything fine?
That's me.
I have to say,
That was me yesterday.
that intro, it's like a sequel to Katana's intro. It's so great.
It's so close to being a sequel to her.
That fatality, I really like it. You know, Melina's got to go fast.
His face got red. He
Gotta
was
go fast.
serious.
Love it. Gotta go fast.
Talk real quick. Like a question everybody probably can answer already. What type of players will gravitate towards Molina? What is Molina's play style? And we'll get more into that.
Ooh,
when we see
this
some
is
of her
the T right
variations,
here.
But like, who's looking at Molina? How does she play? That sort of thing. Stephanie and Derek.
Well, I would say Derek actually just kind of nailed it. She's Molina. She's classic Molina. It's kind of like I view her like her base kit at least as like pretty much Mortal Kombat 2 Molina transported into 2020. So it's like pretty much the classic moves with the fresh coat of paint, and then some new stuff thrown in that's pretty flashy and cool. but
Yeah, I
mostly
saw.
it's the Molina that you kind of are used to, and you want to be back in a new game with, you know, so new engine and stuff. She plays differently, but I think she'll be very familiar to Molina players.
There is
Mhm.
something about the animations that like there's something that's like almost ballerina about her in a way, like the way she moves.
She's
her
like
body.
twirly and like
Super
graceful.
cool, like how that turned out.
but
like she just
savage.
she flows really really well.
And I absolutely love, then you're right, but then this is a big thing about MKX too, then just absolute animal savagery. Like
Yeah,
she's a
yes.
graceful, like almost childlike.
Yes, look, she
like,
even said
having
graceful
fun kind of
too.
movements, and then she sticks out this huge weird tongue and then bites you in the neck.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you can
So,
tell she thinks she's being like, you know, classy and graceful while she's eating you.
The way I've always seen Molina is she's like the Harley Quinn of our game, and to always make sure that she's like almost a ballerina and elegant.
She
with
is
everything
kind
she
of the
does,
Harley Quinn of the
but she's
game.
savage as hell. Like she will crush your eyeballs.
But I don't like
in
comparing
as
her
she
to
rolls
Harley
off of
Quinn.
you into some sort of just stylish pose. Even her vanish is just
She's
perfect
like
personality of the blend between crazy and
sexy.
beautiful. That's basically Molina. She's crazy and beautiful, and I love her. And now she has these claws as well, so
Yeah.
she can really dig into you more than before.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yep.
she has these like Catwoman style sharp claws, and that also
Oh,
applies
yeah,
to her gameplay.
yes,
She now has
yes.
a bunch of like really quick slashes and stabbing moves and stuff. Like her jabs and her down one and stuff use it, which is pretty cool.
Well,
And of course-
we'll
Sorry, she still uses her size all the time.
Of
Yeah.
course.
let's take
That's
a look
trademark.
at her her just general sort of fight style, and Stephanie can explain it. Then after that, we can kind of discuss that with Derek as well.
Okay.
See here the claws. She has a couple moves that use it.
Can you guys hear
This is
correctly,
one
or
of her
do you want me to
fast
like
moves,
raise the
and it has
volume a little
couple
bit?
options. The second one is a crushing blow if she ends the combo with more than 8 hits, which is pretty easy to do for the ball roll.
Okay.
Then she also has
I saw that.
core to her mix-up.
That
It's
has
really
range.
quick overhead. It has great range. It's safe.
That little
fast,
that reminds me of
awesome.
that move
She does
Katana
not
has
have,
too.
Like, a really awesome low safe launcher, so she has to commit or just do a low damage after like a sweep. But I think that totally fits her play style.
Yeah.
You
She's
have
up
to be
like
the
she
type
has
of player
to.
that's willing to just do a low into the ball roll and just deal low and not worry if they're gonna block it.
Ooh, okay.
This low here for 2 as a crushing blow if it's a counter hit, and then she gets a combo, which again goes into kind of a higher risk thing, but good damage if it hits.
I like that
This is
move.
a 4-4, which I wanted to show because I think it's one of her better mid attacks because it's really easy to hit confirm.
I love
And the
it. I
last thing
love
wanted to
it.
show was her throws because she has a similar crushing blow to Rambo, where if it's been 10 seconds without jumping or getting hit, she will bite them in the neck, and it's very, very gross and nasty. But again, you're
Very gross
Molina,
and
so
nasty.
you haven't jumped in 10 seconds. That's a tall order, so I think you deserve to eat their throat.
That's an
Derek will
accomplishment for sure.
never get that crushing blow. You'll
Yeah.
never get it.
No,
Never.
no, probably
It'll
not.
never
I
happen.
hope she's hard to beat.
But
I love
the base.
Good.
I was
They
gonna say,
all
the
wanna
base of
talk.
her is quick up close attacks and then closing in gaps with I believe it's her away 1 or away 2 where she does that lunge. So that just puts her in place to get right on
10
top of
seconds
you
without
to either go for the forward 4 or with the away 3, so you can mix up the highs or lows and then go into the ball and combo city.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Her weapons, claws and Asai, they're kind of outranged by Jade's pole and stuff like that. They're not the greatest range in the world, but they're fast. She has mix-ups, good
Yeah,
moves.
yeah.
So, kind of mid-range, she has to take a risk to get in. You could YOLO jump, ball roll, go for one of the slower moves, the back 2. But then once you
Okay.
get in, good damage, good combos, good crushing blows, pretty fast. It's high risk, high reward, which
Yeah,
Molina putting their foot on the
I
pedal,
love
going
it.
all in is exactly what they do.
I want to be in your face.
And no blocking. Who does that?
There's just no reason. Next up, let's take a look at her default special moves.
So this is what I mean by she's kind of the classic Molina.
Well, that's kind of fast.
Really fast.
Yeah.
She goes to it once and it takes up a ton of space. I think it's a really great projectile. Ball roll is exactly
Her ball roll looks much slowed
super
down.
quick, leaps to combos, so she amplifies it.
The hitbox looks much
Great
bigger.
whip punishes stuff that's puts back on block, all that kind of stuff. And then the teleport kit. So this has a cool new thing where she can amplify it and she goes into a throw and you can choose which direction to throw her, which
What?
cool. You can throw them in the corner, then go for your pressure, and you don't have to get in again, or throw them out of the corner if you don't want to deal with that. You
Wait,
have a
what?
life lead, whatever. So it's pretty much what you expect. She can zone. And
It
she can
should be
counter them really
Shokin.
well,
It
'cause
has to be.
it's pretty risky to throw a projectile when she has both teleport and roll.
And roll.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't jump that
absolutely.
much. This is
I
good
can't
news.
agree more than that statement. It's classic Molina.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So you're saying, I just want to just reiterate something. When you do the teleport, if you amplify it, it turns into a throw,
Yes.
and you can
Oh
choose
my
the
God!
direction in which you throw them.
Exactly.
Oh my god, guys.
Super cool.
So I think
There's
sorry,
gonna
I
be a
just-
whole mind
to
game with her
reiterate, I think
teleport.
you just pick her base moves. It's this is pretty much the Molina that pretty much boilerplate Molina, how you'd expect her to play.
Oh,
But then
it's
her abilities and
over.
variations are, I think,
It's
where a lot of the
over.
new moves are and new
Good night,
versions of
ladies and
old moves
gentlemen.
and stuff like that. So you kind of determine which other play style you want to focus on, and that's where there's all the fresh new stuff.
He
which
said
is,
that's good. This
pretty
is
cool.
crazy. Oh my god.
And
Which
one
we
thing
can
I'd like
take a-
to
Oh, go ahead.
is we threw in her classic MK3 combo as well, which
Oh,
is just a
yes.
good throwback to Molina.
Yeah, I
Wow.
love that kind of stuff. It's the
Well, let's
size
take a
and
look.
the double kick. It's awesome.
If you read the throw,
Let's
you
take a
can
look
duck it
real
properly.
quick then
Okay,
at
but it's still a
variation
mind game,
one
you know?
of
Like,
Molina.
if someone
So
thinks
this
I'm
one I
gonna
think is a
amplify,
mobility
then.
variation. The first thing is she can do her side in
Oh,
the air.
yeah, the red shader.
Great. She can amplify it to recover faster and get combos.
She looks so
The second
good.
thing is she can do the teleport in the air. And this is awesome for faking out jump ins. And then lastly, she has the low side back from MKX, which was one of my favorite projectiles.
Have a
And
great
it
day,
has an elite crushing
Clavera.
blow if it goes
I'll
under
see you next
high
time. Have a
movement.
great day.
So this really makes her mobility better, and then it makes her counter zoning even better because
Look
she
at
can
her
jump over a
hands.
projectile and teleport. She can use the low side and go under highs. It also, you could actually use it for mix-ups too. Like you can mix up her overhead with it, her low side, mid-range, if you wanted to take a risk. So yeah, I think that's kind of
Oh my god, it's Mix
you are
City.
happy with the way she plays. You just want better options for getting in or stopping them from keeping you out. And then, you know, that's kind of the way you go. You get to play her up close game because you don't have to worry about their zoning, and you can mix up your jump ins and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Absolutely. I was just gonna say, like, you can control with her low zoning because you're not going to get out zoned because you're going to low profile a majority of things. And then once you see somebody trying to move to get out of that, you just teleport, land on top of them, and do what Molina does.
Yeah, I mean, that's I personally use the low side because exactly for that reason. Like if you try to zone that version, I think you're probably going to have a bad day.
Yeah. Can we real quick go back to something from a little earlier? Just
I know
a better
Kakashi. I
explanation
feel
for
you.
those who maybe younger, haven't played it. Can you tell us a little
But
bit
that's
more
good
about
though.
the
We
UMK3
want more
combo?
Melinas, you know.
Which one is
Stephanie,
that?
Go ahead.
Oh, it's just one of her combo strings. It's 2, 3, 3, 4, I think. It just looks pretty much like a new modern day version of one of her classic button combos that you can input in UMK3. It's a fun Easter egg. I think if you're an old like me, you'll immediately recognize it.
Satrion finally has a losing
And
matchup.
old, and that's the good thing too about the studio. We have a lot of people in the studio who are locked into how the old games played, who know the lore super well and know how the old games used to play and whatnot. Some of the earlier iterations of Mortal Kombat. So that's awesome to have Easter eggs for all ages of our fans. Super cool. Let's take a look at Variation 2.
Let's take
a
look.
2, I think is the opposite. I think it's a rushdown variation. The first thing is she loses her roll.
Oh my god.
Condom dash, which I think is pretty awesome.
Alright, this is looking right up my alley.
Quick low, so you can use that in mix-ups. She can go into projectiles. It has an amplify.
Okay.
And it actually has a double amplify. And you can also cancel it. Like you can start to run, hold it down, and then just cancel it and not do the attack and go for a mix-up. And this has a crushing blow.
That's what?
Then she also has a bunch of extra throws at the end of her strings. I think she gets 3 of them.
Oh my god! Yes!
And I think this one's definitely the coolest.
Give
she
me
gets
the
this grab
throws.
at the end, and it can actually restand. And then she can get a pretty decent mix up.
So this is the variation with the slide.
Lastly,
or rushdown.
She gains a command grab. This move is freaking awesome looking.
Oh my god, yes.
How is
Thank
that not the
you.
coolest thing ever? This has a crushing blow. This has a crushing blow for punishing a wake-up roll. Knock them down. They don't want to deal with your mix-ups.
Wow. The helmet is sexy, right?
I love every time we show a new character, there's always a variation that has, not always, 50% of the time, that has like grabs, and I'm like, well, I mean, maybe I could try Molina. Like, maybe I could do that. That variation looks right up my alley with all of
That's what I said.
The two-player animations and whatnot. This looks
that
incredible.
One's a little closer to Ravenous.
Awesome. There.
You stay away from her, pal. You just stay away.
Okay.
Keep it distant.
Okay.
All right.
I get it. I'll do it on my own time.
I would call that like basically the more savage, ravenous version of Molina's variation too, and it's probably, I would say, probably my favorite as well, because you're just rushing in, command grabs, the combos are flashy, and there's some cool brutalities attached to a couple of them.
Oh, one other thing is the command grab is her armor breaker, and if you use it on armor break, you get the crushing blow. So that's also really good too.
So you don't even need to do the prerequisite if you catch on armor break.
Right, and that also would complement the fact that it's like her rush down 1. You try to break away, you don't want to deal with her stuff, and you get caught.
All right.
Oh my god, yo, she's gonna be so hard to escape.
2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to number 3.
So number 3, I was trying to think of a theme, and pretty much
Ah.
came up with it's
What
kind
the
of a cornucopia of newer stuff. First thing is she gets this special role.
Oh no
She's
no no!
actually
Code
moving,
red.
actually hops in the air, so she
Okay.
can go over stuff. Then she gets invisibility, which is a ton of fun.
Kind
You
of
can imagine,
fun.
Melina's already all over the place.
Oh
You
my
literally
god.
can't even see her. Like, I don't know a scenario more obnoxious than that.
This is like the reptile variation.
And then lastly, she gets a brand new move, which is pretty interesting. She slides her sai across the ground, and she can hold it and decide when she's gonna lift it up, and then it'll come back down.
She can hold
The
it.
opponent has to guess if you're gonna delay it, or
Oh,
you're gonna let it go really early.
yo.
And then it has a crushing blow if it interrupts an opponent. So if they think you're gonna delay it, and they try to
She
just
could
attack you out of
delay
it,
it.
and you didn't
Oh
delay
my
it,
god.
you can go ahead and amplify it. It's gonna
Yo.
hit him right in the noggin.
Everybody, hide your kids, hide your wife, because Melina's coming back, yo. Woohoo! Wow.
All right. Let's go back real quick to the invisibility, because the invisibility does have some stuff with it too, correct?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Don't
Yes.
you do less damage, right?
Yes, and it drains stamina. So there are downsides to using it, but I think it's pretty worth it.
Woo!
Excellent.
And then
So those. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say the amplify slide is tracking.
What?
Yes, if you just
Yes.
hold it, it will go to the opponent, and then it will know where they are. You don't have to do like a close, medium, or far, or whatever. So
Right,
if they're full,
right.
you do have to hold it for a while, but yeah, it does track to where the
Yo,
opponent is.
Ed Boon.
Yeah, which
Ed
is
Boon.
awesome.
Ed Boon.
Yeah. I
Said,
think
y'all
that'll
want
be really
Melina?
cool for
Alright,
setups.
bet.
Like some of the creative players, I can already see, some of the more creative players than me, like turning invisible and then doing stuff with it, weird stuff in the corner, all kind of
Weird
fun
stuff?
like that.
You mean Mix Up City?
It's hard to
It'd be fun
keep
to
track
see.
of Melina as it is, and when she's
Yeah.
invisible,
This is
it
gonna
gets
be
worse.
so. This is gonna
Right.
be crazy.
We showed it earlier, but let's go back again. We're just like re-showing these things so you guys can get a clean view of it. Let's take a look real quickly at her fatal blow, which it's damn near a fatality.
It also, the into attack is pretty awesome because it's got really good range.
And she travels.
take a look.
and- yep.
She travels. Oh my god. Cyandal, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god, yeah. Yank it out.
Mhm.
Look at Derek,
We
yo.
have
He's
a couple special
cheesing.
things to show with Melina, because we know that everyone's really excited to see Melina. It's been I've been getting tweets all week
Oh
about
my god.
Melina. So we're going to show a brutality. We're also going to show a friendship later too. So
Oh
you
my
might
god!
close your eyes
Oh my
and
god,
get
yes!
spoiled. But let's quickly show the Melina brutality.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, yes! She spit it back out! She says, psych, you're not my type.
Speaking of UMK3,
Oh my
there's
God.
beautiful again.
brutality. It's
Look
top
at
5
Derek!
first brutality in the game. I can't wait for people to see it.
Okay.
And the
okay.
win pose, classic win pose.
Oh yeah, of course.
Always bringing it back. Let's go and let's take a look at the fatality one more time.
Cyandel, I think so. For sure, maybe. She turns into Sonic the Hedgehog. He said, yeah, he said it was a classic, yeah. But it just
What
looks
a
so much
cool
better now.
release at the end. Like our cinematics team is awesome.
They are. They did
So
a great
great.
job.
We don't want to show every fatality day because I know people. We're going to mix that up a little bit, but you might see it before launch. We'll see. But we do want to show something. This was Derek. Derek was really into doing this, so we brought together today. We're going to show the first friendship we've shown. So we're going to show Melina's friendship.
Oh my god! La 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 la. The bear is back. I knew it. Oh, she wants to play. Oh, that's Katana, that's Jade, and that's her. Oh, so cute. Oh.
I love it. She cares
They're
so much
ridiculous.
about those bears.
Oh my
She
gosh.
loves the bears,
Ugh.
and like always,
Wow.
the music for friendships is,
It is
just
so
it kills me
cute.
every single time. Even when I get beat online doing friendships, I'm like, let's hear the song again.
I have
can't
one
get mad
last
at that.
thing about Molina, by the way.
I'm hearing.
I
Okay.
can't help myself. Lore fans of maybe like Tanya. I can't wait. You guys are gonna have a good day when the game comes out.
What?
Oh,
Molina's story stuff is awesome.
What?
a little lore treatment for was that her ladder stuff? Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I have a lot of people have tweeted
He
me.
said maybe.
You know, is Tanya involved in Molina's story in this game?
Oh my god, yes!
So that's exciting. So
Talina.
any last things to talk about Molina?
This
She's
is the
a
best
ton of
day
fun.
ever.
Best game ever.
I love her outfits. I think her hairstyle in the
We need a
cotton
lore. We
kind of
need it.
savage outfit is extremely cool.
Yeah.
The side
Her
cut.
voice is
Yes,
awesome.
the
Yeah.
side cut.
Her voice in this game, at first it was like, that's quite different. It's more savage than she's usually portrayed, but I really like it.
Voiced by Kari Walgren, who I tweeted that I did a play with when I was like 14 years old in Kansas.
What?
So
That is
just
wild.
it all comes back around.
He had to
She's
put
awesome.
that
I
out
love Kari.
there.
Before we we're going to talk a little about balance, but before we do that, let's do birthday shout-outs real quick.
What?
Are you ready for that, Derek?
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whose
I
birthday?
am always ready for
Imagine
shout-outs.
how mad.
Who's the
hardcore
Scorpio
players are
here?
right now.
Oh, they
Yeah,
got
right.
the horn.
I feel like this is something Tyler had planned. All right, here we go. Birthday shout-outs. Let me get this over here.
I know Dilara's birthday's tomorrow.
We've got Commando Rex. We've got Tyler Shornack. We got Brandon Sirius Blackbeard. At Jake Rocket. Leo JW89. Nerd Josh. We gotta love Nerd Josh.
Oh yeah.
CGL
They do that.
Spooky Fred. STB Shoe Jinky Dink.
Wow.
Delara Molina.
Hey,
and
he said
Dynasty.
Dilara.
And it goes on. We've got Kato.
Halftime. Cool.
A halftime, right? Kato. We've got Adolfo Rodriguez. We got Danny Huen. Our UX man Jordan Hedges. Tony Rod, aka A-Rod.
Happy birthday,
Tony
Scorpios.
Zafiro, and our Combat Cast host leader, Tyler drops a lot of combos, lands down.
Oh, come on.
Yay.
Thank you. The day. Thank you, Derek. It's the day after launch, so that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Excellent. So now I want to preface this a little bit. We will have a balance patch. There's a balance patch coming with Ultimate.
Yes.
Warcraft 11.
We need to hear this.
But we're not going to go too deep into the woods today. There's some stuff that when we do release the patch notes, you'll be able to see it. That won't be right away. We won't be releasing those right away. So please don't tweet me every 15 minutes about where the patch notes. They'll probably be released near to when
Imagine
the
thinking
game
that's
is
gonna
released.
work.
It won't
Like,
work,
once a
but
day is still
Those
fine.
hardcore players are going to be like, oh, fair enough. We'll be patient.
I think I told Honeybee. Was it Honeybee once or someone that like every time they asked me, I was going to move it back 2 hours. So we were still working on finishing all that stuff up. So
Oh,
you know,
he
we're going to
said
tell you a little bit
that?
about today. It probably won't be as much as we're not going to tell you as much as you want to hear today. We're going to give you some really cool stuff.
Hold on, I have to say it.
Go ahead.
And
They have
I'm
to leave it
allowed
in
to say this
mystery.
'cause I understand. I was one of them once, and I haven't
Sure.
forgotten. What would you even do with that information if you had it now?
That is true.
I
But
get it.
I
I
get
get it.
Oh,
I get the
I get it.
excitement.
okay, I
I
get
get the
it.
excitement. So, but what I guess we're going to talk about is really some system changes to start,
Okay.
which is kind of more of the stuff we're going to talk about. But I think we want to start with like sort of the big thing we kind of teased last week.
I am 100 out of 10 excited. So the big change to the variation system is we are adding custom variations in Combat League and in tournament mode. You will be able to make your own variation and use them in ranked tournament play. There will be a UI thing now, which shout out our UI team. They have to be like one of the big unsung heroes of a video game studio. They are constantly working on new stuff and weird technical things to get into the game.
Wait a minute.
I mean, everyone is
I'm gonna let her
unsung hero
finish.
behind the scenes, but shout outs to them.
Well, it's one of
so
those
when you-
things that where if you don't notice it, it's probably
Yes.
done really well.
Yeah,
And
when
UI
you're playing a
drives
game,
your
you
Wait a
really
minute.
think about it.
I'm pretty
right?
sure it's
So,
gonna
and
have
they're
a
always
different
asked to
section
add
of
these
ranked.
new situations and stuff. Anyway, when you pick your character, a little thing will come up with your variation, and now you can just go into custom, and it's kind of like the abilities screen, so you can go through it. The same rules apply. That you know, if a move conflicts, you can't do it. And the slots, and then the one big thing is there's going to be a few moves that are actually banned from competitive play. There are some moves
Okay.
that, I'll use the example, Terminator's Terminate move, where we felt that they were probably a little too wild, even for Wild Wild West. They're kind of made for towers, more casual play.
Okay.
And
Sure.
we did not feel they were appropriate for competitive play at this time. There are not many. The vast majority of moves will be tournament legal.
This
And
is exciting to me.
There'll be a little call out if you try to equip it. It'll say.
I created a combo back in the day with variations, which we talked about it earlier. We cannot remember the name of it with Kano, where you use Snakebite and Command Grab. I had a name for this combo in one of the early combat casts. I used to say it all the time, and I can't remember it. So please, tweet me. Remind me of what that was called. I'll be doing that. Very excited.
So here's a question for you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Now, say variation 2 of Molina.
Okay.
Can I get rid of her run and replace that with the ball?
Yes, which I actually think is probably going to be a pretty popular thing. That's what I've been doing, is using the base variations as kind of a blueprint and then changing out one or two things. Like
Oh my
Jade,
fucking god.
her variation one, the zoning one, I actually really like, but I like to remove upward razoring and put in amplifying the double kick to keep you in the corner. Like a lot of I think that's actually going to be very common.
Oh my god, this is gonna
And
be
the default variations
crazy.
will still be there if you just want to quickly use it. Or I think it'd be great if you're new to a character and you're like, there's like 10 moves. What is going on? There's still like a good way to be like, oh, well, you can kind of get ideas for how you'd like to do it.
Wow, this is gonna
So
be
Combat
wow.
League, I can make my own variations and go through it right now, once the patch hits.
Right.
Oh my. Oh.
Awesome. So that's definitely one of the big, when it comes to balance, like that's a big thing. Like
it's, in my opinion, this is the biggest potential meta shift we've introduced in Mortal Kombat 11. I have absolutely no idea what's going to go on. I have
probably in any
no
of our games.
She said,
I
have no idea.
Probably the biggest meta shift in any of our games.
That's probably actually not an outrageous. You could pitch me on that for sure. I have.
Yo, they
We'll talk afterwards.
are throwing us into the Wild West, yo.
So let's now discuss. We were talking earlier about some system stuff.
Yes. So we've taken a look at pretty much most of the gameplay systems and made some tweaks that I think are pretty exciting. The first one I'd like to talk about is we've adjusted the hit regions, like the hurt box, on crouching characters.
That's nice to hear.
And this should help with a lot of inconsistencies and moves going over someone when they're crouching, like mids not hitting, stuff like that. And that's pretty much across the cast.
Wow.
The other thing across the cast is we've taken a look at the down pokes, down threes, and down ones.
Okay.
Most characters have had them adjusted. Some have more recovery, some have less.
Oh, shit.
Like Aaron Blacks, for example, now have more recovery on blocks, so you can kind of check him with one of your fast mids if you think he's going to mash them. And that's something where when the patch notes come out, you guys can absolutely go. It's going to be like Christmas.
It
like,
should be
I
like
would
that,
expect
though.
a lot of
Because
you
people
to
be
just
mashing and
be
shit.
sitting there F5ing, waiting for it, and then as soon as it's there, someone needs to make a spreadsheet with all the changes and just go crazy. So that's pretty exciting.
And we talked about how like a lot of those too, like they differentiate between characters. So we're not going to go through character by character, obviously.
Yo, so Jackie Briggs. Oh
Another
my God.
thing is hop attacks are now immune to down ones until they are done and are recovering. So that's another way that you can beat bow pokes if someone's spamming them. You're kind of taking a risk. It's not the fastest thing to do in the world, but it'll just flat out beat it. So if you want to make the read, that's a
Okay.
good way you can do it.
Fair enough.
Another thing that's kind of neat and is going to improve the pacing of the game, make it a little bit faster, is get up animations are now adjusted to be a couple of frames faster. 4, I believe. So when you get knocked down, you'll basically get up faster.
Okay.
You have similar options, but it'll just be quicker. You are on the ground for less amount of time. And that also goes with what we talked about last time, where get up animation, the delayed wake up is now just one timing. There's not short and long. It's just kind of a middle ground, and there's a little animation for it too.
Okay.
And
Fair enough.
I think one last thing I'd like to talk about is a change to fatal blows. 2 things actually. They, across the board, a lot of them I think have less pushback on block, especially like in the corner
That's something
situations
we've all
and
been
stuff like
asking
that, to
for.
make them a little bit easier to punish on block. And then a second thing, which is very interesting, it's a new mechanic that moves, we have expanded the window for a flawless block. You'll actually have 6 frames to flawless block a move, and that applies to every fatal blow. So the idea would be, if you know it's coming and you're ready for it, it will be significantly easier to flawless block, and then you get a punish.
Wow.
This will also apply to other moves, which I guess we can just go straight into that, unless you guys have some thoughts on these changes.
So they made flawless blocking easier.
No, I don't. I think I'm really excited. There's a lot of these things we've heard about, from the community. We do listen to those things, and sort of take our own direction on how we want to change the game.
They listen,
in those
man.
sort of ways.
You guys gotta be
and these
patient.
are the systems that we kind of want to look at right now. And I think that a lot of people will be happy with these things.
Right. There's always you're right. We do like to look at feedback. Our design team is watching streams and looking at tournament results and looking at our internal data. We actually have a vast amount of that.
You hear that, guys? They're listening.
Our lead designer can actually see the matchup numbers, just real results and all that. So if you're like, oh my God,
Molina.
Jax, he 7-3s this character, we can actually see. No, he doesn't. We have that data.
No,
yeah, you're exaggerating.
That's one of my favorite.
I'm about to pre-order. You should.
Paul's office and just
I hope
see,
you do.
Like the matchups of Jade, Jade. Okay. It's great. Yes.
But what I was going to say is there's also a balancing act with. First, you look at what is everyone talking about, who's good, who's bad, Then you have to kind of parse out, well, what are the players not adjusting to yet, and then maybe what's harder to deal with than we expected. But then the really tricky part, and that's where the design team really has to think about it, is what do you do to change it? Because it's easy to say, hey, this move's too strong. And it's like, well, we also don't want it to be bad. So it's a whole thing. My whole point is, yes, we do listen. Keep complaining. Not that you would
keep
stop
complaining.
Anyway, it
yo, she came for everybody's neck.
You don't necessarily get a reply on Twitter.
She said, yo, we be listening.
Just don't complain to me. Complain to Paulo.
Paulo.
Awesome. So we do have we have 2 short videos we want to show to kind of explain a couple. There's only like 2 layers. Again, all the characters have some stuff in their list. We're not going to go through all of that today.
Jackie breaks.
But we will show a couple things right now. Who do we want to start with? What do I have here? Let's start with Jackie.
So Jackie actually has this enhanced flawless block thing with her leap. If you see that she's leaping, you can flawless block it much easier now. Look at it this way. You kind of got to be ready for it, but it's easy enough. I can do it. And as we've established, I'm an old, and I haven't been good at games in like 5 years now, and I can do it. So that's a really good barometer. And when you flawless block, you can't cancel, so that means she can't get her pressure. Now,
shut down.
Sitting there waiting to flawless block, she's going to get her pressure going in other ways. She can dash up or whatever. So it's not like you literally she can't move anymore. But if you're ready for it and you're really sure she's going to leap, it's a really great option to deal with.
Wow.
The second thing we showed there is her dash punch is now punishable on block. It's -12, so you can get a good jab punishment.
Thank you.
Beat her off.
We know that video
I'm pretty sure
quickly,
everyone
so watch
is
the
happy
VOD.
about
You can
this.
watch it again. Some of these videos are very short, but this is how we can't show it live like we used to. So this is how we have to do it.
Honeybee, Ketchup, and Mustard, etc. will be doing a 45-minute video about that 20-second clip.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I'm here,
Tom
and
Brady somehow already has it out.
and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Raiden. Yeah.
Oh,
So Raiden got some command changes. This move is now actually advantage on block, and it ends in an overhead, and it's really quick. So it's really awesome for mixing up with his backbone pressure.
wait.
And then the super
Why
ult
are
move
they
is
touching
now
Raiden?
safe if you charge it for just slightly. And the main reason I wanted to show this is that it's an example of some of the tournament moves that you might want to use in your custom variations can be quite a bit different to get ready for the custom variation.
Oh my god.
Like another example would be Aaron Black's low gun is now significantly slower because previously it was like the fastest projectile ever.
Oh my god, they slowed down his low
Another
gun.
example is Katana's her dancing fan, where she does the enchantress dance and fans spin around her. That has had a significant change where there's only one fan instead of three unless she amplifies it. There is just different kind of changes like that with some of the weirder moves in the game that we've looked at.
This is gonna be very fucking interesting.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
And across the board, there's other things that will be in the patch notes, which we will get out when they are ready, probably right before we launch on November 17th.
That
So that before, like, we're gonna say our goodbyes because at the end of this, we're gonna play a short video from one of our earlier streams about sort of how the upgrades work and that sort of things for those of you who missed that. Am I missing something, DK? Oh.
Yeah. Remember the things that we talked about? Okay. Hello.
I forgot about those things.
Here.
I forgot. That's on me.
It's okay. So, starting on November 24th, there will be a race against time where you can actually earn the ultimate MK3 Molina skin and mask.
Oh!
So if you guys are wondering how you're going to get that, it's going to start off in Race Against Time. So you can earn it that way for free. Starting the 18th, we're going to have some new crypt events coming live that actually have bigger bundles of rewards that are actually
I gotta
really
write this down on my
for.
calendar.
And then starting December 29th, we are going to start repeating the Combat League seasons. So if you weren't able to get in for the Season of Blood because it was X months ago, we're going to bring those back and start those again.
Oh, thank you so much,
man.
We're
reordering the skins. So if you couldn't get to Demigod in the previous season, but you really wanted that skin,
there's like the Season of Blood Scarlet skin. That's the one I
wasn't able
want.
to get them before. Hopefully can now.
I didn't get it.
And also, the repeats of the seasons will also have new gear and brutalities and other items for you to unlock as well.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Booyah! The people that keep asking, how am I going to get those skins? There it is.
Thank you.
Good way to do it. Sorry, I almost forgot. That was big info.
Well, that's why I'm here, you know? It's all good.
It's on me. It's on me. Awesome. So that's really it. We got Molina, Rambo, Rain, Next Gen coming November 17th for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 11.
Yes.
So Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. There we go.
Be sure you pre-order it, right? So that you get the Time Warrior skins. And I believe we're just about 11 days away. So get hype.
Very hype. Very excited. I'm personally, like, I know it's been a weird year for everybody, and we are in our homes right now, and it's really exciting working in a game company to be able to bring you people playing the game something that you can really enjoy during these times. Like, that's exciting to me, and that's something that really brings me a lot of joy, and I'm sure it does for Stephanie and Derek as well. Before we go, any final words?
It's Molina Day!
Yes!
It is Molina Day. Stephanie?
I don't know.
It's
good. Molina Day!
It's Molina Day!
Roland, remember that
I love his excitement.
I do. But before we go, let's take a look one more time at the video that we played a couple weeks back. If you have Mortal Kombat 11 already on PS4 or Xbox One, or get Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate on PS4 or Xbox One, you can upgrade to the PS5 or Xbox Series X or S version of this game for free at no additional cost. Now, if you pre-order MK11 Ultimate, you'll get access to Mortal Kombat 11, Kombat Pack 1, and Aftermath when you purchase the game. Now, if you already own Mortal Kombat 11, you can easily upgrade by pre-ordering Kombat Pack 2 to get Molina, Rain, and Rambo on November 17th. Now, any players who pre-order Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate or Kombat Pack 2 will get the Time Warrior skin pack at launch, giving you 3 new skins.
Oh my god, Scarlet!
Dark Web Noob Saibot, Halt and Catch Fire Liu Kang, and Blood Code Scarlet.
Liu Kang looks
Now,
ridiculous.
here's something I've been getting a lot on
God.
Twitter, so I want to explain this. If you upgrade your PS4 game to the PS5 version, as long as you are signed in with the PlayStation ID, the same one, your inventory, rewards, character variation, and time crystals will carry over, as well as anything purchased with time crystals.
Okay.
Previous Tower of Time and Crypt progression will carry over as well. Story progression, unfortunately, will not carry over to PS5, but any rewards earned by any sort of campaign completion will carry over. Settings, files, and stats in your combat card will not carry over to PS5. And finally, for the Xbox users, if you upgrade your Xbox One game to the Xbox Series S or X version, as long as you are signed in with the same Xbox login, all inventory, rewards, character variations, progression, time crystals will carry over, as well as anything you purchased with time crystals. Now, you will still need to download your local save data from the cloud or transfer via USB to carry over custom settings or any sort of combat cast stats. But that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet us. We can explain it better. 11 days, Derek says. 11 days. We cannot wait to see you playing the game. Thank you so much for joining us for all of these combat casts. Thank you to the team behind the cameras and everything, helping us. It's been a real joy to be able to bring these to you, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys. Ooh, wow, guys. Wow, that was, I'm just thinking about Melina's variations right now. And I'm thinking about that, Combat League. You're gonna be able to, like, customize your own variations, and, like, that's gonna be freaking chaos, yo. Oh my god. But there's only one way to see how it all turns out. Look, even Stephanie said, I don't know what's gonna happen. She didn't even know. She's like... yeah, Shokin. I was actually expecting that. The game is definitely gonna have a different theme. You know, it is Ultimate, so it's not the complete edition. I don't know if there's gonna be another one after this, but I am cheesing pretty hard, yo. They gave us a Melina, but you know, an enhanced version of Melina. Like, she is just way better. They brought us the classic Melina, and then they modernized her. They literally modernized her. And I don't know if you guys peeped that one skin in her second variation. Yeah. I'm personally gonna wear Melina with no mask because I don't want her to look like Kitana. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that was it for now. I will be on later. I'm gonna be streaming some Combat League. Yeah, so the variation I am most interested in at the moment, I liked her second variation, the rushdown one. I really liked the whole grabs, and that's what I like with Melina. I love the rushdown. I love the mind games. Yes. So everything about that variation called me, but there's only one way to know. You know, in my opinion, I gotta get my hands on her. But yeah, guys, I will be on later. So yeah, that's gonna be it for right now. I'm gonna be on later though. I'm gonna stream some Combat League, okay? So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few. I'm gonna be uploading this to YouTube too. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, so tell me what you guys think about all the Melina variations and the custom variations and Combat League. What do you guys think? Okay? All right. I'll see you guys later, all right? Love ya.